countries around the world, and they have only 15 more weeks to go. So please, can we ask the diploma participants to stand? Thank you. We also want to welcome our newest arrivals, the outstanding women in the Women's Global Change Leaders Program, and from a number of different countries who arrived just over the weekend and will be with us now for the next 6 weeks. So please, DCLers, would you please stand? Wonderful to have you with us, and you'll be joining the diploma participants in some of the courses in the next few weeks. And finally, we are delighted to welcome back, because they're back in the second part of their program, the women from the 4th class of the Indigenous Women's Community Leadership Program. Would you please stand? Outstanding women have been part of the program that started here, and they went back to their communities, and they've come back for the last 4 months, and tomorrow they graduate. Now we're very lucky also to have, with the Indigenous Women's Program, a number of mentors, and a number for the program who are here tonight. We have some 20 mentors around the country who have been involved. But if you are with us here this evening, may I ask you to stand? Thank you for all your support and your work. We also have a couple of women who are here now doing an evaluation of this program. Let me welcome you as well. Please stand. We're very fortunate that the Indigenous Women's Program is through a partnership with the Imperial Oil Foundation, and we're delighted to have Lauren Carlson from the foundation with us tonight. Now, last but not least, of the Coady side, somebody else is going to do the rest. I think we have a few Coady staff and Coady facilitators and Coady associates, including our visitors like Valerie and Nancy. Please, will all the facilitators and associates please stand? And thanks to the Coady staff and the wonderful associates who come and help us for their wonderfully hard work. Now this evening is very special because you've now heard enough from me. This evening is actually sponsored by the president of St. FX University, and we're very welcome to be welcomed tonight by the new president of St. FX University, Dr. Kim McDonald. Thank you, Kim.
Good evening, everyone. This is really a historic building for St. FX University. We've had it for a number of decades, and we're just so proud of it. We love bringing people here, in particular our guests internationally, to get a real flavor of northeastern Nova Scotia. It's named after the cliffs that you may have seen just down the coast, and the gypsum in the cliffs, and that's been used around the world for fertilizer and things like that. So we're just so pleased that the rain held off and you could join us. So that's one point, just to position this. This is a part of St. FX and has been for a number of years. I do want to just introduce a couple people before making some very short remarks, because we have a great dinner planned for us this evening. A gentleman who has joined me at the university with 2 children, having passed through St. FX University. Andrew Beckett. Andrew, would you mind just waving? Andrew is our Vice President of Finance. And so you see, when they say it's actually sponsored by the President, I actually have to look to the Vice President of Finance and figure out how to pay it. So Andrew, we thank you, sir, for tonight. I also want to point out that I've been in higher education for almost 2 decades. And I have, over the last several weeks, been introduced to a group of leaders who are going to go on and do amazing things when they leave our institution. And already the impression that they have made on me, not only their leadership skills, but their absolute focus and commitment to providing St. FX students with an exceptional experience are those people who are on the executive of our Students' Union. And so I believe there's at least 3 or 4 of them. Could I ask our great student leaders just to stand up and be acknowledged? And just the last point is, none of this happens without our help from our friends and colleagues at Sodexo, who have been out here preparing for the meal tonight. They're in the back. We have a student up here on security. It's a great employment opportunity from the west coast of Africa. And so for all our Sodexo team, I just want to thank you for coming out here and spending time and preparing this meal. So thank you very much. 3 quick points, if I could. Number 1, our friends from the Indigenous Women's Program. I want to thank you. You leave shortly to go on and carry out very important work, wherever it may be. And I have been introduced to some of you in your short time returned here at St. FX, and I can tell you that the quality of the work that I've heard you've been doing, but more important, the importance of the work and studies that you've been doing. I don't think there's been a more precise time in the history of Canada for you to be doing this kind of work and to be giving back to your own communities across the country. We wish you all the best, and we thank you for your time, and we thank you for the commitment that you've shown, and I look forward to celebrating you with you tomorrow. So farewell and safe journeys home, and all the best taking back this important work to your respective communities. Our other 2 groups, many faces I already have come to know walking across the campus. The group that have been with us for 4 weeks and with us for another several months. And also our new guests in the Global Leadership Program. Something magical occurs on our campus on Sunday. In fact, it starts at 7 a.m. in the morning, when there will be several thousand more faces walk onto our campus. And the tone and the